US. Defense Secretary Jim Mattis arrive in Brussels on Wednesday seeking to mollify European ally officials and experts SAID, finding himself in the familiar position of mending relationships frayed by President Donald Trump's policies. Trump infuriated European Union members, Canada and Mexico by imposing tariffs of 25% on steel and 10% on aluminum, which experts say could bleed into US security relationships, even among America's closest allies. While the meeting of NATO defense ministers in Brussels is a routine affair, it will be watched closely in European capitals. On his debut trip to Brussels as Secretary of Defense last year after Trump questioned the need for NATO, Mattis told members that while they must honor military spending pledges, the alliance was the most successful and powerful military alliance in modern history. This ministerial is going to be overshadowed by the tariffs issue, SAID à US. Defense official, speaking on the condition of anonymity. Mattis is going to be looking to reassure ally, try to strengthen relationships and continue to press the need for them to live up to their 2% commitment, the official added. The United States has been pushing NATO countries to reach a target to spend 2% of economic output on defense every year by 2024. Mattis is expected to press European allies to ready more NATO battalion ships and plan for combat. He will also attend meeting on Afghanistan and the fight against Islamic State militant. Barry Pavel, AUS. National Security Expert at the Atlantic Council think tank, SAID. While issues of national security are usually unaffected by politics, Trump's decision was far too provocative to not have an impact. I think it was such a shock and the reaction from several allies being so unprecedented and so emotional and insulted, that I think some of that will bleed into some of the discussion at the sort of geopolitical level, Pavel SAID. In response to Trump's decision to impose tariffs, the EU threatened tariffs on Harley-Davidson motorcycles and Bourbon, measures aimed at the political base of US Republican legislators. Dismayed European allies also sought to salvage the Iran nuclear deal and preserve their Iranian trade after Trump withdrew the United States from the landmark accord and ordered sanctions imposées on Tehran. WANING influence the informal portfolio of soothing traditional US friends upset by Trump's often sharp comment and tweet on foreign policy is one that the retired Marine General is becoming US debt to. Mattis is the standard bearer for America's international commitment in this administration and there is no better figure than him to be talking to our European ally right now, SAID. Jeffrey Ratke, Deputy Director of the Europe Program at the Center for Strategic and International Studies. Less than a week ago in Asia, Mattis attempted to do much the same with ally Japan and South Korea, where some officials are concerned that Trump may push US security interest ahead of theirs in pursuing a peace deal with North Korea. In recent months, however, there have been growing questions about whether Mattis' voice in internal administration debate could increasingly be drowned out by those of other advisers and the president himself, who increasingly trust his own instinct. In one notable instance, Mattis publicly suggested sticking with the Iran nuclear deal. While in Singapore over the weekend, Mattis acknowledged that Trump had some unusual approach to foreign policy when asked if the tariffs decision was unproductive. But I'm reminded that so long a nation continue dialogue, so long as they continue to listen to one another and to pay respect to one another, nothing is over, based on one decision.